Toastmasters Club to the extent what I have come from. Okay. The code moves over. The code is retained or code will move over. Okay, all right. Then let's invite his younger sibling, Toastmaster Mahant, to be to read the objectives. Let me invite Toastmaster Sridhar.
Yes. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, and my speaker for the day today, Mahant. Toastmaster Mahant is giving his icebreaker speech. The objectives of the speech are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills you already have, and skills that need some attention. All the best, Toastmaster Mahant.
Good morning, Toastmasters.
Good morning.
I hope you have lived through my brother's journey. I pretty much relived my part of 19 years in it. I'll give a gist of my 19 years, what I have been through and what I am. I am Mahant Krishna. Born in the 4th largest city in India, safest metro to live in, and the city which holds the pride of having second world's largest beach, which is Chennai. Let me start with my head of the family, my father. He is a businessman, a very good manager, and a person who shares who has a very good passion for agriculture. In fact, he is in making of an estate for both of us. Next is my brother. He is Hemant Krishna. We are like two different poles, having two distinct characters. While I describe myself as being an introvert, he is an extrovert. It takes time for me to get comfortable with people and then socialize with them, whereas he first socializes with them and then gets comfortable. He's my mentor, an in-house competitor. Every time he scores a very good mark, it motivates me to at least touch it, which results in a pretty good percentage. He's a graduate from prestigious Loyola College and he's pursuing his CA. About myself, I was named Mahant Krishna by my paternal grandmother because Mahant sounded too rhythmic with Hemant. See, Hemant Mahant. And the second part of my name, Krishna, comes from my paternal grandfather. His name is Krishnam Naidu. And I did my schooling in the same school as my brother, Sri Narayana Mission Senior Secondary School in West Mambalam. I could get 9.2 CGPA because of the change in pattern. It's an easy pattern compared to my seniors. And then with that percentage, I went into Maharishi Vidyamandhir for 11th and 12th. I opted for science because my brother had already chosen commerce. I wanted to be different from him. So I fell in the trap of engineers. He got 97 percentage. Of course, it's a motivation for me. I tried, but I couldn't. I ended up with 95 percentage. And then with that mark, I got through government quota, and I'm a third year, moving on to third year engineering from Ishwar Engineering College in electronics and instrumentation stream. And that's it about me. Finally, mother, a person who has devoted all her life to me, a person whose only dream is to see their sons live their dreams, a person who can't sleep even if one of us, me, my brother and my father, comes home late at night. And she is my first love, my first friend and my first kiss and my ultimate world. And moving on to my interests, in this very uncertain life, the only way to live through many lives or to have many perspectives is only through books. And I have developed an interest for it. And I enjoy reading biographies, and rags to riches is what keeps me inspired. and in spite of being lean, I enjoy jogging, which I do religiously. I am an occasional swimmer, and I hold a black belt with my brother Dan1 from Mishinju, which I have not been practicing since 10th standard. And moving on to strengths and weaknesses, everybody has their own reasons to worry about, and my reasons are, as I said, being an introvert. Though I proudly say people that I'm a good listener, I'm good judgmental, but deep inside down I know I'm not proud of it. It feels miserable when the opportunities pass by and I don't even have the capability of holding it. When I look back, I see that the network of people that I have earned is only this much, while the network of people my brother has earned is this much. I envy him for the profusion of cakes. It's someone's birthday where I cut 2 to 3 cakes. And finally, strengths are, I believe in myself. If not me, who else is going to believe? And I am a quick learner. If I find stuff interesting, which by itself is too tough to find. Moving on to the future time, my first goal is to get into a top Indian B school. I want to venture into something big, earn something from it, get broke, and then come again gloriously like a phoenix. Of course, my brother yesterday told me that pain needs to be felt. That's why I decided to add going broke and then getting again back on life. Having born to an entrepreneur, I believe that my purpose here, my birth here is to become an employer like him and not to be an employee. And I have a deepest desire of sending my parents to world tour, because we both have been their world. They haven't seen anything much bigger, and unlike, I don't want to fall into the rat race that most young people fall into. Get a job fresh from graduate, buy a costly house outside the city, and then pay loan till you end your life. I don't want it. Unlike most of the youngsters, I want to be financially independent and retiring.
First occasion, honestly speaking, I have encountered a profuse